Hi, welcome to Under the Cherry Tree. I'm Sweet Potato.
And I'm River.
And I'm Ari. And our guest this week is the amazing, always kind, always positive, old man Joe of the Shadows. Welcome to the podcast, Joe.
Thank you for having me.
So, Joe, the whole podcast was kind of your idea. You thought it would be fun. So, tell us how you came up with the idea for it.
Well, it started honestly with Adam's love of River's voice, hearing him speak and wanting him to do the lore. And then when we did a meeting chat, we heard Sweet Potato start talking. I think we were all of us kind of enamored. We got off topic a little bit and started asking her to do phrases from certain video games, and I felt bad because we kept bombarding her. We're can you do this phrase? Can you do this phrase? And I was talking to Sweet Potato about it. Oh, go ahead. What did you say, River?
Those meetings do get sidetracked.
Sometimes. Yeah.
A lot of that is because of Adam, and he likes to blame me for it. And yeah.
Oh, no, Adam will take any opportunity for a distraction. Full on calling you out, Adam, because I know you're probably going to listen to this as the first one. Any opportunity for a distraction, and you seize that with both hands.
Yep.
I think he's just excited to engage with you guys, and I was talking to Sweet Potato about it. I was like, you and River have such amazing voices. You guys should just go ahead and maybe do a podcast together. Because Sweet Potato had said she's interested in voice acting and stuff like that. And then they got you, Ari, because you're so amazing too. You're the captain, so it kind of just spun from there.
Yeah.
You're all right. You're all right.
I'm all right. No, Sweet Potato really does have a voice that just kind of enunciates well, and it just kind of it's very broad range of things that's expressive. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what it is.
Thanks, guys. Well, definitely thank you, Joe. And as we had talked about, I think shortly after River was I'm in for a podcast. You and I talked about the fact that you were going to be the very first guest on the very first episode. And here you are, and we're making it happen. And I'm so glad you're here, Joe.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us.
I am so excited to have you here, Joe.
I'm super excited. Thank you, guys. It was the deal. Sweet Potato would say, well, if we do it, you've got to promise me to be our first guest. And I did warn her. I was like, I don't think anybody's going to really want to hear from me. But she said, nope, you got to promise. So.
Mm-hmm.
Blackmail.
But you're always so positive. You don't have a bad thing to say about anybody. You're the dad. You're the CherryTree dad. So of course we'd have you on here, as our first episode, and just kind of bring positivity to the whole thing to begin with.
This is how positive you are. Someone could insult you and you'd say thank you.
Exactly.
Actually, I'd want to know what was wrong. Why were they feeling the need to insult me? Is everything okay with them, or is there something I did to offend them? So.
Oh.
I'm never insulting you ever.
So sweet. Okay, let's talk about the summer event. What have you liked about it so far, Joe?
I've liked a lot. I like the engagement in the community. I really like the event items. I'm not gonna lie, I love my my golden hatchet very, very much. Hashtag justice for Joe. I think River was posting a lot.
Yes, justice for Joe.
And it's been fun. I love the live streams like Banshin does with the events. You can tell he's all excited, and everybody hopping in and getting in the chat, talking about what they're getting, what they're not getting, which I know lately there's been some in the chat, people not getting stuff, and we're trying to let's turn it around. And I've seen Adam do more giveaways because he wants to kind of give them a chance to get that stuff. It's all fun. Plus, the summer is my birthday. June 28th is my birthday. Summer months are always my favorite time of year.
I agree with you. This summer event has been amazing, and I feel like everybody's so much more engaged with this event and the rewards. and it's almost become a competition on who can get what.
Yeah, and I always like how we kind of like pick at each other about like, oh hey, I got the thing you wanted, haha.
I really think having it in phases has been like so good for the event, because like a lot of the event, to be clear, I've only been here for 3 events previous to this one, but it was very much like super exciting when it first starts because everything's new and like you want to see what's in the drops and this and that. And then by the end of the event, you're like, okay, can we just be done? Because I want to get back to grinding my usual stuff, and having my party gear on is interrupting that. So I think being it to phases where there's new, fresh stuff has really kept it exciting for everybody.
Yeah, fresh.
Yeah.
I completely agree. It's a nice build up, like you said. Each phase has something new to it, a little bit more. Like this is what we're doing in phase 1, phase 2, and this phase 3 just kind of comes along, and it's like we're all amped up for it.
It just smacks in your face, and you're excited. And I just really want that metal detector.
I think everybody wants a metal detector.
Okay, actually, speaking of metal detector, so the loot table for it finally got dropped like this morning while I was sleeping.
Oh, it did, didn't it? I think I've
got it. So I just want to read this out real quick because this is insane, and I love my metal detector a little bit more now.
I'm still jealous you got one and I don't, but that's okay. I'm hopeful I'll get one.
I mean, you know what you got to do for one. I'm just saying.
I'm not selling my soul to the devil, though.
Who's done that?
It was a voice, and it's a little offensive that you call Adam and Ace the devil. They wish.
Oh no, sometimes it fits.
I think the Fae is more appropriate.
Yeah, that's true.
So real quick though, I just want to run down this list because this is insane, like genuinely insane. So at the top of the table, you've got Soul Reaper fragments, 250,000 gold coins, Soul Gem, Elven chests, Elven keys, caskets of treasure, all at times 10. Slayer caskets, like 5 of those, 20 king's chests and 20 king's keys, dragon plate, iridium ore, rhodium ore, platinum ore, 1,000 gold coins, and then 25 iron ore. So this is a real, like, it's a money maker and it's a treasure finder.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's epic.
Not to mention the double loot from the discovery grid.
Yeah. And it removes the lowest item, like the most common item on the loot table for exploration. You do need to wear your Drake. Yeah, it's insane. You still need to wear your Drake string. I tried it out. It does not cut down the paths like the Drake string does. You have to wear both, but it does take out that most common item, so you can get some of the bigger drops a little bit faster, which is really
insane.
Yeah.
This is gonna be, I think, a very hot item. Everybody's gonna want to trade if it's tradable.
Oh, definitely. I think it was supposed to be tradable. I think Adam mentioned that earlier, that the reason the golden hatchet and the golden rod won't is because they generate an insane amount of gold. Whereas the metal detector, you don't get as much gold, and plus it's multiple loot table drops.
Yeah.
So that's a confirmation that they will be tradable, hopefully.
That's good.
Hope he doesn't change his mind.
I know some people in the community were pretty upset when they found out the golden hatchet wasn't going to be tradable, but like you said, it is such a massive gold generator that I think it's a good idea that it's not tradable.
Definitely. And it just increases the rarity and the bragging rights, really, that you've got one.
Yeah.
Even before I got it, when Adam was explaining like how much gold you can get each week with it, if you got like really good procs on it, you can get anywhere from 10 to 15 million a week. It was like, yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to like influx the market and have so much gold out there.
I think that's without the million procs, though. I'm sure. So I know some people are averaging on like 2 mil a day without the million procs.
Yeah, that's about what I get with mine.
Mhm.
So with the 1
Yeah.
million procs, say you did that, 3-4 times a week if you're lucky. That's quick math, 19 to 24 mil,
Yeah.
which is insane. Again.
Well, I'm glad you can quick
Yeah.
math because that is not my forte.
Yeah, I don't know where you got those numbers, but they sound good to me.
You never know. I could be completely wrong.
You know what? And that's fair because you decided a podcast with two not math girlies, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got us there. But no, something I've been seeing, so I've only seen it once so far, but I thought it was really interesting. I was looking in the trades channel the other day, and I saw somebody like on their, what they were selling at the bottom, it said prices double if you have golden hatchet.
Ah. When I ain't telling
Yeah.
anybody about one.
Right.
I haven't got one, by the way.
I'll go take my proof down that I've got. Well, I think, let's be fair. I don't do much trading anyway. If you see me in the trade channel, it's
Yeah.
very, very rare.
It's once in a blue moon type.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you
Same way.
you can't separate people who've got the golden hatchet and those who don't from trading, because then that
No.
gold is just never going to be seen. So what's the point?
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. And I'm interested to see, because the trade economy in the Discord server really did take a dip not too long ago. So I'm excited to see what having the golden hatchets does, and if it as a whole brings the economy back up. Or if we
It's
just have people.
interesting.
Yeah.
It is interesting.
Well, the Christmas event, I
Exactly.
think, was peak economy time, and right after the Christmas event was like the peak economy time, and then right after that it just started dying off because people just started accumulating the things that they needed, so there was just less reason to be selling stuff, and it just died off.
And there's been new updates, I think, where Adams made those items that were kind of harder to get before Christmas and were readily available, like blessed sacrifices and throne rings and stuff like that. I know are in the paths, I think they're in exploration, if I'm not mistaken. I don't do a lot of exploration anymore, but yeah, and like the saves.
I don't do exploration at all if I can help it.
I don't think anybody does.
So I know they kind of became higher drops where before you had to farm so much or open just treasure caskets. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely see those rings. You definitely see those rings everywhere, and the blessed sacrifices. You throw a stone and you've hit one.
So, guys, I wanted to move the discussion forward. What are we looking forward to with the birthday event?
Pantaloons.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be real honest. I'm looking forward to pantaloons.
Harry started the pantaloons. It's only right he gets them.
Yep.
It's true.
They should just be a free freebie for me.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that the pantaloons become like a party gear where they have a event currency multiplier on them. I think that is so cool.
The party pantaloons.
The party pantaloons.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be very unique to have something like I like the new additions of event currency gear, like with the roses we saw. And,
Yeah.
the Easter bonnet.
The Easter bonnet.
So I think that'd be really interesting.
The Easter bonnet has probably been one of my favorite things to have. With the double special event items that you get, like the treat bags right now. It was the golden eggs and Easter when the Easter bonnet was dropped. So I really enjoyed having my Easter bonnet. I think it's probably one of the best things.
Someone's got my Easter bonnet for good.
Yeah.
I thought you got a new one.
No. I'm using the golden sunglasses now.
Oh, well then I don't feel bad.
Those have do those have the same multiplier as the Easter bonnet?
I think it's 4 or 5, but they're really handy for fighting, the gods especially.
Yeah, I knew that,
Yeah,
but
that's
I was just wondering because I mean you're comparing it to the Easter bonnet when it's really not the same.
Okay, so to be fair though, like, no, it's not the same, but it really is, like, depending on what the player is looking for, it's still pretty good. Like, it's still a
Definitely.
time-share multiplayer. And then if there are a lot of people who during the events, they don't care so much about, like, the treat bags and stuff. They just want to get their currency and they want to be able to fight mobs, right? Like, they want to
Yeah.
be skilling and killing while earning currency.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's great that you have the option where you'll have something that's beneficial for fighting and also getting the currency too. Like the golden roses, for example, like Joe said.
I mean I
Yeah.
didn't I wasn't meaning that it wasn't a good item. I am absolutely in love with my golden sunglasses. It was the one thing I wanted when everything from the summer events were introduced. I saw those golden sunglasses and I was like, that is the item I want the most. But I was just curious because like you were talking about the Easter bonnet and then you said I don't need it because I got my sunglasses. So I was just curious if I had missed something that it like does like the Easter bonnet with the event special event items.
No, it's a far as I'm aware, it's full currency and it just makes it look cool.
Yeah.
It does look really cool. I like the way the glasses look. I don't have a pair yet. Hopefully.
Well, Joe, I tell you what, I have another pair in my inventory because I got lucky. I got 2 pairs of golden sunglasses. When they become tradable, you can have my second pair.
Hold on, when did you get a second pair of golden sunglasses?
I got one. I got them from the tree bags.
Yeah, she did share it with us.
No, you hold on. You shared that you got your first pair of golden sunglasses. When did you get the second?
It was not long after I got the first. It was not long after I got the first.
I see how we. Nope, I see how
this was
I.
a podcast exclusive. That's what it was.
It was.
By the way, all right, have you tried the parasol out yet?
No, I'm excited to do that, but I'm waiting for the end of the event.
Fair enough. We'll have to wait until maybe the next episode to find out how well the parasol works.
I got one. I did it with my Patreon rewards this month, so I'll try it out and see what it's like.
Yes, please.
You'll have to make a video and show us.
Yes, 100%.
I can definitely do that.
Let's talk about the secret pathway, what we like, what we don't. And then after that we can get into questions for Joe. The community questions for Joe.
Ooh.
Awesome. What do you like the most about the secret pathway, Joe?
Well, I think it was really cool. It sounds like I'm kissing Adam's butt a little bit, but that's because I like it. I really do love the community, and I love how like responsive as a developer he is. When he takes our concerns, he tries to implement them or say, "Hey, I don't want to do this because of this reason," which we've all heard him in like general doing and voice chats and like the Q&As he's done. But I really thought it was really, really neat that he got the avatar from last month's secret path and put it in path 19 for people who weren't able to get it in time with the exploration. That was a really nice addition. For the community, for me personally, though, I'm all about the soul frags, the soul reaper fragments. I am I'm one piece away from getting my helm, or not one piece. I'm like working on my helm right now. So any of those soul reaper fragments coming in can help me make my helm, and then I'll have the full armor set. Then I'll just need the sword.
Yeah,
that's a nice achievement.
For sure. I think I have a full soul reaper set minus the sword. So I think the sword is the only thing I need left.
I'm too in love with my Canosian set.
Yeah, I like mine too, but I am so close to having my ferocity set fully enhanced, and I'm so excited for it.
I think later, Ari, I think we're gonna have to post our inventories to the chat because I'm finding out things about your inventory that I didn't know. I'm shocked.
Oh yeah, she has a whole treasure trove of stuff.
My
I didn't
inventory is
find
a
out
mess
until like
right
a week
now.
before that she had so many here.
My inventory is a mess right now, though. I need to straighten it up and organize it before I show anybody anything in my inventory.
Mine's the same way. I don't feel bad.
What we got to hide?
I just went through and organized my stash, and that took me a good 2 hours. Oh, but it is so it's so beautiful.
See, I don't care. I will search for something for about 5 minutes if I have to, but I'm not sorting them out. Mine will
I need to
forever be
organize
messy.
mine. I did that the other day looking for like a restoration necklace, and I couldn't find it. I passed it like 5 times. I'm so annoyed.
I like the A to B because that's what I do mainly. Because then I'm just like, oh, there's like the high stop. I'm very close to the helm, or the other way round because letters.
Mhm. I understand where you're coming from, but visually that just hurts me to think about. Like, you gotta have your equipables, like your equipped stuff all together. You gotta have your chests all together next to their keys. You've gotta have all your, it hurts me.
I'm with you on that. I when I start to organize it right now, it's all alphabetical. But when that annoys me, but that's just a little bit easier to find. When I put it up, it's going to be like armor and weapons, and then of course if there's like full armor sets, then the weapon goes with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's fair. It's fair. I did once sort it out, and it took me forever, so I decided never again.
Let's talk about the quality of life update that dropped. The last update. How do you feel about that? There's a lot of really cool stuff that happened with the quality of life update.
I'm a big fan of it. I think again it shows that CherryTree has a developer who's listening to the community, and the fact the feedback team worked as hard as they did, like getting those suggestions to him and trying how we can implement it, I think kind of showed that there is that's what makes this game unique. Is it is not just Adam game anymore. It tends to be like a community game as well.
Yeah.
We all feel like we contribute to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think as well, some people don't realize that it is an actual job when they're asking for all this stuff. So it's really neat as well that he tries to find the time.
Yeah, no, I agree for 100% sure.
Yeah, he's a beast for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I absolutely love from the time that I've joined this game and the Discord community. I've absolutely loved the engagement from Adam and Banton with the community, and how like they don't just sit behind their keyboards and let the rest of everything happen. They actually get out and interact with the community and do stuff, and I think it's really, really cool that Adam adds in those quality of life updates so that people can see that their voices are being heard and their suggestions are being noticed.
One of the things I think is very cool that he added was when choosing to send a friendship gift to yourself. Iron Man players can actually do that now.
Yeah, that's really good for the Iron Man.
Which is really cool for them.
I'm all about the Slayer. Like I can't tell you how many times I've gone into like my screen looking for who I was attacking, not wanting to go to the Slayer screen. The fact that it's highlighted in yellow now makes it so much easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that is such a nice feature.
I tried it out, and it was only the chicken I went on. I was like, ooh. I was just shocked.
I would say my favorite quality of life feature that was added in this update was the ability to withdraw only X amount of items from stash, because I spent a good, very long time organizing my inventory and making everything look nice, just only to like have to move stuff around out of my stash because I couldn't just move a few items, so things got moved around, and like the whole You can't just leave us empty space to put something in there later. It moves everything, and then you have to reorganize everything, and it's very time consuming. So I absolutely love that we can just withdraw X amount of items from the stash now.
Another one of my favorites was the arrows. When you click to change the arrows, you can actually see how many you have, which is great. Because when I want to swap to an arrow, I want to make sure I've got enough.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's just those small things.
All right, Joe, are you ready to answer some questions from the community?
I am. I know there's not a ton, but fire away. I'll be honest.
So the first one is from Logan27 Smith. How are the kids, Joe?
The kids are wonderful. They're still on summer break for a couple more weeks, but I have a daughter going into high school. She's starting her freshman year, so she's excited about that. And my youngest is starting 7th grade, so he's pretty excited about that too. So
that won't last long.
It's been a pretty nice summer.
The excitement for middle school won't last long.
Well, he's pretty popular. He's on student council and he's got a girlfriend this year. He stopped playing video games much because he's got a girlfriend, and he's going through that phase. Yeah, he's a handsome boy. I love him.
Well, I'm sure he is.
All right, and then next question. Adam says, "Hey Joe, how's the wife?"
The wife is good. She might come by and say hi. She's we were dealing with the washer fiasco earlier, so now she's kind of just taking a break, but she's doing really good. We're really happy. We just went and visited our son. I can't speak. We just went to visit our son, and he graduated boot camp beginning of July. So we hadn't seen him for about 10 weeks, and we were really happy to see him. And
yeah, I was right there with you just a couple weeks before you.
Yeah, Ari and I talked about that quite a bit. I think we kind of bonded over that as parents with the kids in the military and the boot camp. So.
Navy parents.
Exactly.
All right. Faith would ask, "Who's Joe? Never heard of him."
That's because it's old man Joe.
True that. Nobody says Joe. It's old man Joe.
Yes, come on.
Detective Cog asks, "Is Joe going to adopt at B anytime soon?"
Oh, I already told B we would adopt her as long as she's okay with me checking up on her and making sure she's doing okay, and then my wife checking up on her, and that if she lived really close, get invited over for dinner and stuff like that, and having a lot of siblings because I have a few kids. So.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Queenie, Wooden Queen, says, "Joe, why Joe?"
I'm pretty sure this one is for you guys. Joe, why Joe? Because I don't know why me.
Well, you had. Oh, never mind. That was River. I was wondering if maybe that was a joke or not. So, because Joe is great. That's why.
Yeah.
That's my answer. Is why Joe? Joe is great.
And Joe's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then, so I specifically asked, "Joe, can you tell us about how you got to where you are today in the community? And also, how did I become your favorite?"
You are definitely one of my favorites, Sweet Potato. You definitely are, SP. How I got to where I was in the community, I think I didn't really use Discord before. And I was one of those people that used Facebook for trying to trade and stuff. And someone had said, "Hey, why don't you go to Discord?" And honestly, you hop into the general chat and you start seeing people saying hi, what's going on, and then people start engaging, like, how's your day going, what's going on with the family, and it becomes this. I keep saying the word community, but that's exactly what it is. You feel like you're bonding with friends and people are checking up on you, and
for sure,
it just it's this whole environment that there's not a lot of around anymore. Like, I grew up when you went to malls and stuff like that, and it seems we kind of got away from that. But and like arcades and stuff where you went and like hung out with all your friends, and that's what Discord's kind of became to me. Is like, now I can get off and then, oh, look at, I'm popping on Discord, checking out my friends, or I'm on lunch, I'm going to see what everybody's up to. So,
On a global level, too.
and just helping people out. So.
On a global
yeah.
level, everybody replies to you.
Yeah, it's not. You're not just restricted to people in your town or in the next town over. That's a global community, which is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then building on that, when people were just, you start wanting to help people out. I think the more that you're engaging with the community, I know you guys have all that way, that you want to answer questions, you want to help people out. Like, hey, how do I get so far and how do I get more secret wares? Oh, max your wishing well. Hey, what's your IGN? I'll send you some gold to help you out. You just get that. Everybody wants everybody to succeed in this game.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. It's really unique.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
All right, Joe. Corduroy Chud says, quote unquote, fixing this question for her. How did Chudothy the Great become your favorite?
Chud is also one of my favorite people to talk to. And he's actually the one who gave me the nickname Old Man. He would just say, hey, old man, because I, talk about being so old on Discord, not really using it much before. My sons helped me set it up like years ago, and I very rarely used it, if at all. I really didn't touch the thing. And, we would talk, and he just started saying, oh, hey, it's old man. Hey, old man. And so, I just started saying, started calling him Chudmeister and just kind of going off that. And he's always been really fun to talk to. He's always been really kind and always engaging with me. And, it's nice. I like him.
I think everybody is kind with you, Joe, just because, you're Joe. Nobody can say anything bad to you because you don't take it. You're just like, oh, well, and turn it into this whole positive thing. So people are just like, we must protect Joe at all costs. Nobody says bad things to Joe.
Yeah. I think it's both I can't bear to say bad things to Joe, and also if anybody else says bad things to Joe, I will go to war.
I will fight. Absolutely. Joe's a national treasure.
100%.
I agree.
You guys can see my cheeks right now. I'm blushing like crazy.
We love you, Joe. My potential cousin.
So Potato Grim says, hey, yeah, Uncle Joe, what made you play CherryTree? What do you like about it that made you play it? If there's anything you want to implement to the game, what would it be?
This is also who's your favorite. It's me, right? And not Chud.
Grim is I got a lot of favorites. Grim's, I love talking to Grim.
You was going to say River then. Come on now.
River's my cousin, so, but yeah, my story is pretty similar to what a lot of people do. They're scrolling through Play Store looking for a kind of a game to pass the time, and I like the idle games, the clicker games, ones you can kind of walk away from for a little while and come back.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it and I started playing it. It kind of reminded me of those old, I'm going to date myself, Commodore 64 games I used to play when I was a kid. And, it's all text-based, really, really 2D animation graphics, not really a lot of animation, just 2D graphics in it. But I love those games. They were challenging and they were fun. It makes you use your imagination. So I hopped on with this, and within a day, I think I bought Premium. And from there, it's just kind of spiraled. And that was right before, that was October 13th. I had to look up my stats. So October 13th is when I created my trade account. So
I think you were a day before me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I definitely got the premium for this game the first day I played it. I knew that I liked this game enough that I was going to be sticking around for a while. And that premium came out right away.
Mm-hmm. I got premium a week before freemium, the Christmas freemium. I was so sad. I was happy because I was it's worth it, and I'm glad, glad to pay the money for it because it's again worth it. But I was oh man, if I had just been patient for a week.
Yeah, but it's not it costs a lot of money either.
No, exactly, and I just
you don't know my life.
You're right. You're right. I don't. I'm sure you had to like
That's
really dig deep into the couch cushions for that one.
Oh, man.
Any spare change, please?
Fair change.
We'll cash app you the price of it for you, SP. Don't worry.
Thank you.
As far as anything wants to implement in the game, I mean, like, I can't really think of too much. Because a lot of stuff has come in that has made it fun, and I kind of like being surprised. I know, I just like the events. So, like the birthday events coming up is seems pretty fun. I know you talked about the melee area in general. They talked about that's coming soon. I think I'm really excited about that. So implementing that because I really want to use my sights in Noctera. I really want to use it, and I think it'd be kind of fun to use it in that area.
Did you have you just recently gotten it?
I got it, I think, a couple months ago. I opened it on one of my treasure caskets, and it was like 5 a.m. in the morning when I was waking up when I did my dailies, and I went to open them, and I yelled out throughout the house. I was so excited.
I bet you were. I remember when I got mine too. I was like, that did not just happen. No way that just happened.
I gave so many away during the Christmas event doing the Golden Crackers exchange. And I mean, like 3 people, I think I've ended up, it was 2 or 3 people that I traded with that got a Sight of Nectara, and I got an Ancient Elven book or something. And of course, I'm happy for them. But, you're also like,
yeah.
I wish I could have got it too.
I hope
that's some emotional damage right there.
It is. But I hope that's not how it is for me with this metal detector, because that's what I want. I'm watching all these people with their metal detectors with pure envy in my eyes.
Gerald asks, Joe, when will you take shadow leadership from Adam?
Oh, I will not take shadow leadership. I think Pokely is the leader of the shadows, but I think I'm comfortable with being a community helper because of my kids and my life outside work and everything. I like doing that and engaging with the community as I'm able to right now. I think being a guild leader is an extraordinary responsibility, and I know Ari, you got luckily people to help support you, but you do an awesome job. And I know a lot of the guild leaders and talking with them, you guys put a lot of time into that, and I don't want to feel like I'm letting anybody down. So I don't want to take on a project if I'm not willing to put 110% into it, and that wouldn't be fair.
No, absolutely. And I think the Pirates wouldn't be what they are if I didn't have the amazing staff behind me that I do.
So see, River and SP, you guys got that on audio now. You got recording that already said that about you guys. So.
You edit that out.
Well, I mean, we give each other a lot of grief, and we joke about a lot of stuff, but they know how much I appreciate them. I tell them quite frequently, like, you guys are just so amazing for me, and I, don't know where I would be without you. And the rest of the staff and the Pirates too, honestly, because they help take care of the little things that need doing that we can't attend to all the time because we're busy doing other things. So it's really, really good to have
exactly. And shout out to our group members.
Yeah,
you guys are amazing. I see how active you guys are, and like honestly seeing the Pirates Guild grow, because I remember, as I'm sure a lot of you do, like Pirates Guild came along, like it becoming just this small movement to now like an actual full-blown guild. It's been really cool to see.
63 official members.
Joe, Golden Cat asks, hi Joe, do you like cats?
I do. I have 3 cats.
Ooh.
And you haven't paid your taxes?
I sent you pictures the other day.
No. Hold on. How long has it been and you haven't paid your taxes?
When have you paid your
some
taxes?
fresh pictures.
Shut up, River. This isn't about.
No.
I can send you pictures of my cats,
the taxes, right? You're gonna send some taxes too.
We're gonna get Tater for tax evasion.
No, I pay my taxes anytime anyone asks. I pay my taxes.
Yeah, well, you know how cats are. They don't like pictures so much. So Yeah, I have 3 cats. One is kind of mine. He was my son before he went to boot camp. And so
Mhm.
since he left for boot camp and he's in the Navy now, he's been like cuddling with me and sleeping with me every night. So he'll lay on me and yowl outside my door if my door is closed. So, he's been a big old baby.
Open your door.
And we have a calico. That's my wife. My wife loves cats. So.
Open
And then we have a little white Siamese that's my daughter's. It's exactly what it is. It's open the door. Open the door.
Open
He's
your door.
a big old baby. But yes, I do love cats.
Oh no. Oh no. Pokali says, Joe, my old little one friend, thank you for always doing your best. And my question, banana?
I do like banana. I hope, I don't know if that's like, do I like a banana or do I like Banshin? Because I know you call it Banshin. Both, yes. I do like bananas. I do like Banshin. So. And Pokali's amazing. Pokali's actually the one who recruited me to the Shadows. We had bonded over Pokemon. We talked a few times in chat, and he said, "Hey, I'm doing, I've got this. Why don't you join the Shadows?" As he does, and he didn't pressure me or anything like that. He just kind of said, "Hey, you should check it out." And I hadn't really wanted to join a guild. Not that I was against him. I just really hadn't connected with anybody yet. So he's awesome. I love Pokali.
He is a funny guy.
Oh, he is.
Oh, yeah.
He's a bald old man.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Banana.
Exactly.
All right. Here Skimmer says, hi Joe. My question is, who is your wife and why Adam steal her?
And then right underneath that, why are you guys laughing? It's a serious question. She might come by to say hi because I know Adam wanted to hear her voice too. But so she got into playing because my son was playing with us for a little while, and it was back during the Valentine's event, I believe. And I had won a giveaway. You know how Adam does with random giveaways in the voice chats, and I'd won Adam's choice, and he sent me 1 wood. The joke was, give it to your wife. So I gave it to I sent it to my wife, the 1 wood. And it became this thing, which is, Adam's stealing Joe's wife. And she loves Britain. She loves the UK. She loves like the culture. She loves the history. So she was joking around with him. She hopped in the chat too. We were texting on there, and she's like, yeah, I'll go to the UK. And she's a big fan of Doctor Who, so I really think that's why she wants to use Adam. It's just go over there with Doctor Who is pretty big. So it's just become this big joke now. Every time we joke around, like, hey, Adam's still wife, and can I have her back yet? Can you come visit? Are you going to pay me alimony, child support, stuff like that? So.
Wife support.
But as much as that is like messing around, he always asks Adam's like, how's the wife? How's the kids? How's she doing? So it's really cool. So
Candle asks, does your family play every game together, or is it just the CherryTree that has got the pleasure?
So with the family CherryTree, my wife plays actively. My son did play actively until he got a girlfriend. And now I don't know if he's turned it on. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, plays semi-actively too. So it's the 4 of us all in the same house. And but we've bonded over video games before in the past. Board games like Settlers of Catan, Exploding Kittens. We played. We do game nights. I'm a big gamer. My wife's a big gamer. My kids are all gamers in some form or aspect, whether it's board games or like physical games. Like my daughter's going to high school, loves golf. So we all have that. We all try to bond over that. So
Nice.
It's really sweet. All right. Crypt Plunderer May asks, what's your in-game goal currently?
To get the Soul Reaper helm and get that set, and then hopefully enhance it up. So that's what I'm going for at the moment. Well, I the event currencies. I'm halfway to the tickets needed to enhance it. I'm pretty sure if I did my numbering right. So with the event currency, And the fact we're going right into the birthday event pretty soon after this, hopefully by the end of the year I'll be able to enhance all my Soul Reaper gear up. So
I can't wait to see it in your inventory. I want a screenshot of it all lined up, all beautiful, with the little stars.
I will definitely do that.
Thank you,
With the
Joe.
fight.
Vegeta.
Vegeta?
I apologize.
That's a Dragon Ball Z character.
Says
Vegeta,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be honest, no, I don't. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, Vegeta says, "What's your favorite memory that makes you smile every time?"
I have so many. I'll go with the dad one, which is my kids. They all do these little things that make me giggle and smile, and little sayings. Personal memory, though, I would say video gaming. When I was 7, I grew up when Nintendo was like a big thing in the home, just old school Nintendo. And my mom and dad played video games, and there was a game we were playing over and over and over again. We couldn't get past the spot. And I was in second grade at that time. And every day I'd come home and try to get past this boss, couldn't get past this boss. And then finally one day, after months of trying, I got past this boss. And you would have think I won the World Series. My mom was going to the house screaming, Joe got it, Joe got it. And my dad came home from work that day. Don't even ask my dad how he did. Guess what Joe did? And it definitely always makes me smile thinking about it. So.
Aww.
That's sweet.
And then my kids, of course. So.
Chud asks, "How do you always stay so positive? I've known you for a while and have never seen you act negatively."
Well, I do have to burst the bubble. I do have moments where I can be negative. I try not to be. I do try to stay positive, but I actually, back in 2012 when my son was born, like literally days after, I got really sick, and to the point where they weren't sure I was going to live. I had gotten food poisoning, and it attacked my nervous system, and I had to learn how to rewalk again, and it kind of humbled me. And doing that, it made me kind of grateful for what I had in life, with my wife, my kids, and I got to bond with my son, who was newborn at the time, in a way that I hadn't got to bond with my other kids. I was always hands-on, but him, I had to stay at home and help with a lot more. I wasn't able to go back to work right away. So it was a humbling experience, but it also gave me stuff to be thankful for, which is that I was still alive. They had told me if it had been 10 years later in my life, I wouldn't have been able to walk again. And having to learn how to walk again was already tough. So not being able to walk would have been, I can't even imagine. So
wow.
I think when you go through a traumatic event like that, you can either let it change you and let it, kind of warp the person you want to be, or you can learn from it and be grateful for who you are, what you do have. And I try to go that route.
Oh, that's an amazing story, Joe. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that struggle, but I am so glad you came through it positively, and it kind of, helped you, think in a more positive light. And as far as that goes.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's an incredible story of taking something that bad and turning it into a positive and just embracing it all, really.
I wish I could say it was right away. It took years to realize that, and I think that comes with age, and you just kind of start realizing those things. They shape who you are as a person.
Yeah, it's a journey. It's a journey.
Exactly.
All right, Joe. Next question. What kind of merch do you want to see for the game?
I was confused by this question you asked earlier. Merch, I would love t-shirts and hats, keychains, stickers, everything.
I want a coffee cup.
I think that'd be a great idea. Coffee cup, yeah, a little tumbler maybe even. Yeah. That'd be cool.
I want an under the CherryTree coffee cup.
A CherryTree plushie.
Oh, that would be cool.
What is one specific quote that you would like to see, like, in the merch? Like, for example, like, "You guys, banter here," or...
I laughed so hard on your... on the episode 0 podcast that I had the honor of listening to. By your quote, SP, and I hope, I don't know if this is why you brought this up, but I know I messaged you right after that, and I was like, I laughed so hard hearing this. So I will say it again because I actually made a little meme for it, and I sent it to you, which is the first and only time in my life I feel financially solvent, and it's in a video game. And I love that. And I sent her like a little thing. She had done SP had done her own. Sweet Tail had done her own one, and I did one too. And it's like the golden hatchet with gold coming out around it, and I laughed because I was like, as soon as I got one, I was like, "You're not wrong." So. So yeah, that's my favorite quote at the moment. I'd love a T-shirt with that or a hat.
For Christmas. So Ari asks, Joe, who is your favorite moderator? And then I added on, and why is it our lovely B?
No, wait a minute. No. You don't get to skip half that question. No. My question is, Joe, who is your favorite moderator, and why is it me?
And then Saspatat put, Joe, who is your favorite mod, and why is it our lovely B? And then Logan replied, gonna laugh when he picks River.
I love you guys all. I think you guys are all amazing. I don't have a favorite. I love talking to all you guys equally. As you know, like I'll tag every one of you. I say hi to you. I think you guys all are what make the moderators are what make me so excited to be a community helper. Is like anytime I have questions, you're quick to answer and help me out. And I know Ari and River, you guys both started with me as community helpers. I believe. I know Ari came in after me. I don't know. I'm not sure about you. River, did you come in after me too?
After you, yes.
Yeah, and so seeing you guys get up, get promoted up there. Obviously, you guys, it's fun interacting with you. And then I still have SP with me down in the community. But yeah, and I love B. Yeah. B is amazing, and like literally everybody on the staff team, I've never had a bad interaction with them. And even when if I made any mistakes or if I had any questions, they've always been really positive, encouraging to me. It's never been like, "Hey, you messed up," or "You didn't," like that. So it's like, okay, well, how can we fix this? Let's go forth like that. So I like everybody. I love everybody.
Well, okay. All I heard was Ari is the best.
River's amazing.
And she's still my favorite over everybody because it's Ari. So, and we have the whole thing.
You did say earlier that you were half deaf, so we forgive you.
Half deaf and Lulu.
You're not wrong. But I'm pretty sure I heard that with my good ear.
Oh, so trust Lulu.
All right. Well, I think that wraps up our episode. I want to just say thanks to our listeners.
I want to say thank you to you guys. Honestly, you guys have been. This is amazing what you guys are doing, and I think that this is a great way to get. We all hear from Banshin, who we all love. We love Banshin. We love Adam, but I think it's really cool that we have the community members come in and do their own podcast or like kind of build off of it. And I know Adam has said so as much too. He's like constantly awed by this game he created that's inspired so much. So
yeah.
So and for a treat for you guys, would you guys like to hear from my lovely wife?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Sherry.
Right. I think you can hear her. Yes, Sherry. See, River knows. Oh, River knows.
We all know her name. We all know the lovely Cherie. CherryTree Cherie.
Yes.
I'm gonna. I don't think she can. I don't think we can. I gotta give you my headset. There's my headset.
Hello, everyone. I am real.
Yay!
Oh, you are real.
You are CherryTree Cherie now. Nice to meet you.
Well, nice to meet you all. And yes, Adam did steal me. I'm from. I get a whole Doctor Who thing. Yep.
Ooh,
I grew up watching Doctor Who.
Who's your favorite Doctor?
David Tennant.
Yes.
Good choice. Good choice.
Absolutely.
Any special 14 though.
Any special shout outs from you for the community, Cherie?
Adam for making a wonderful game, and Benj and Elf, and I've got a shout out to Benj and Son.
Oh, yeah, we love Bandson.
Yes. So